Hey everyone, if you want to see how I made this phone case, keep on watching. Alright you guys, so for y'all who don't know me, my name is Ashantia, but on my social medias I am Theroyaltia. Thank y'all for dropping in on this video and let's decodend together. So first starting off, I'm just taking my little X-Acto knife and scratching up the case. So when you're doing Decoden, since the Decoden whip is silicone, you need to make sure one, you're using a hard plastic phone case, but also you need to make sure you scratch up the back of it, because if not, the silicone really doesn't have anything to adhere to, and doing it this way it'll last longer. So that's pretty much what I'm just doing here, just scratching it up, just making little lines, crossing them over, because I really wanted to make sure it's extremely not like uneven. I don't want it smooth at all. You can also use sandpaper and like really get in there, but I don't have any, so this works just as good too. So I mean, even if you wanted to try this, of course, like if you're mature, like a teenager or so, definitely if you don't have an X-Acto knife, you can definitely use a pair of scissors. I know I've done that before, but this is a lot better and you're less likely to get cut that way. So if you're a kid watching this, please do have an adult help you with that. Okay. Alright, so now that's done, I did get the layout together on exactly where I wanted my little pieces. So this is how I'm going to have everything laid out for this case. Okay, so I'm just going to move that over to the side and I'm going to go ahead and get the silicone together and get that in a cup. Alright, we're back. So I'm using the I think it's Less Resin is the brand. I'll link everything that I'm using in the description below, but I'm using the blue color alcohol ink, and then I'm going to be going in with the Pinata white alcohol ink. Y'all don't see that yet, but I know that's what I used. Oh, here it is. So I spoke a little too soon, but I used the Pinata white. And then I was trying to locate my glitter, which took me a little quick second trying to find that. But I did use like this holographic glitter. If I can find like the Etsy shop that I got it off of, I'll definitely let y'all know, because I actually brought the little mold of Stitch from this Etsy store and I got a free sample of that holographic glitter. So I'll try to link her shop in the store if I can find it. Hopefully I can. I'll link as much as I possibly can in the description. All right, and of course once you get everything in there, you want to mix, and you have to think you don't have that much working time with silicone, so you need to make sure you are stirring it really well, and just stir it up. So y'all enjoy watching me stir this up, okay? And while stirring it, I did notice I needed more glitter, so I went ahead and sprinkled a little bit more up in there. And then I also remember I did not add peppermint oil. So the thing is, silicone does not smell that nice, so add whatever essential oil or scent, whatever that you like, because silicone, it really doesn't have a pleasant smell, and especially when you're shipping things and it's going to be in a container for a while, you definitely want to make it smell nice. Alright y'all, so now that everything was all nice and mixed up, I got my piping bag, I put it inside of a clean cup, and then I just started pouring the silicone in here. Silicone is very sticky, so I would advise wearing gloves, okay? And just be careful, you don't want to get it all over the place, because I mean, it's really not fun to clean up. It is a sticky mess, but baby wipes usually does work well cleaning it up when it is like still wet and it's not like hardening up yet. Alright, so I finally got everything inside of the piping bag. I just grabbed a popsicle stick and I'm sliding everything down to the end. I want to make sure it's nice and I get every single last drop I can possibly get from this thing, okay? So that's what we're working on, is just getting all of that slid down. And y'all let me know if y'all like this voiceover stuff, because I don't know, y'all want voiceover captions, y'all let me know. But anyway, I was just, trying to tighten up the plastic as much as possible, looking for the little tie thingy that came with the piping bags that I brought. So I came back with the phone case and I, did my little circle where the pop socket is going to go so I know exactly where I am going to be putting it. And now that's out the way, I got me a little piece of paper and I am going to do some practice shells. Okay, so you always want to make sure to do this regardless, just making sure the silicone is coming out right, because I mean sometimes when you add too much color it can mess up the silicone, or too much essential oils or whatever scent you want to put in there. So I'm literally just piping it until the shells come out the way I want them to. And as y'all can see, I was doing it fairly slowly. I'm not going to say it was like too slow, but usually when I'm doing the shells, I do like to take my time because I want them to be nice and pretty. But side note, y'all see me moving the phone case so much on the painter's tape. It's because it was not level, and you want to make sure it's level, and you want to make sure it's actually sticking to the tape. So the phone case isn't moving all over the place, because that's very frustrating when you're trying to pipe it. But it's literally moving all over the place. So y'all can see me here like actually doing the shells on the actual case. Y'all see the case tilted, but it was okay. Like, it wasn't too bad. But y'all see it's basically taking me 3-4 seconds to just do one shell, and I'm taking my time. Like, I'm not rushing it, because there's no need to rush it, because that's when you mess up. You want to make sure you're dragging it down and letting it fill up. Don't like do it too close, because it'll come out messed up. But I'm gonna go ahead and speed this up now, and y'all can finish watching me do this part. And we're back. So in some spots that are kind of like not as fluffy as I would like them to be, I do like to add a little bit more silicone and then put whatever I want to put down. I believe it's called cabochon. So these ones are actually just pictures, but like I'll post, other cases I've done at the end of it, and those little like resin chip pieces are called cabochons. But these are literally just pictures from the movie. They're cute or whatever. So we're gonna go ahead and get these all over the phone case because they're so cute. Like, I'm so in love with this case, you guys, but I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm sorry. But you want to make sure, you go along with your layout, because that's what I'm doing. I'm sorry that it's not really in focus that much. I really do need to get me a new tripod. That's definitely on the list, because this one's like super duper tall and it wasn't getting down low enough to where I need it to be. So thank y'all for bearing with me. I'm getting off topic, but y'all see me putting everything on the phone case. Now when it comes to putting on the pop socket, you can honestly wait until it's done drying if you would like. I personally rather just hurry up and get it on because I want to hurry up, take pictures, take videos. But if you're uncomfortable with it, don't rush it because you can wait until it dries. But I also like putting it on there beforehand because there's always like extra silicone, like kind of like spilled over in a way, I guess. And like you can pretty much slide the pop socket underneath that silicone and then it'll come above it and it's like more secure. But when I do give these away to my customers, I do include like two extra little sticky parts to the pop socket, in case they want to keep the pop socket and put it on another phone case, like they can switch that in and out. So that's definitely possible. With this, I normally use my fingers, but y'all saw me use a popsicle stick pushing it down. Yeah, I wasn't doing that because it's still wet. I didn't want to risk messing up the silicone at all. So if you're doing it while it's still wet, please use popsicle sticks because otherwise you're going to mess it up and it's going to smear. Then I went ahead and I started putting on the little, what are those things called? Gemstones. So I have like the regular small crystals and then I have like the fancy ones. So I was like, okay, because I know she wanted it like really, really cutesy. So I'm like, let me hook my girl up. You know what I'm saying? So y'all see me struggling, right? Like I left this in here because this is how it be, y'all. Like, and I'm really determined to get like the one that I wanted first go. So like y'all see me struggling. Like I be putting myself through stuff for no reason, but hey, guess that I guess that's what it's like being an artist or just have like doing your thing. Like I don't know, like I just be really pressed on very specific ones and I don't know why because I definitely could have stopped. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and speed this up so y'all can just watch me. But while I'm doing that, either way, never mind. But you have to make sure you're pushing these in deep enough. So y'all see me picking it up with the wax tip, but then I'm flipping it over and then pushing it down with the metal tip piece. Because if you do not push this down in the silicone at least 1 centimeter, these pieces do come off. Granted, sometimes these do come off. You can just let people know, hey, you can use like super glue, but it needs to be like the fusing super glue. I feel that the DAP fusing super glue does work best. And y'all see how that rhinestone disappeared? It's okay, that happens when you push too hard. Just grab another rhinestone and place it right on top. Bada boom, bada bing. Nothing ever happened. See? Just as new, okay? And then you always want to go back through and make sure you're pushing them like all the pieces down, making sure they're in there very, very, very securely. And let's see how this baby came out. Like, do y'all not see this? Like, do y'all see that shine? Like, I'm so, 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 so in love with this. Thank y'all so much for taking this time to Decoden with me. Yeah, so if you like this video, please give me a like. Please, please, please subscribe. Make sure you turn on that post notification bell. And I will see y'all next time. And let me know what case y'all want to see next in the comments. Smooches.